What's up, guys? We're here with another edition of the AppalachiaTCG Podcast. This is to promote our community in McGoffin County, Kentucky, Sayersville, Kentucky. We try to bring people together that like board games, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, and any other card games or adventure tabletop games.
Oh yeah.
That you would that you think you could play. It's real nerdy, basically. Your tabletop games. I'm Bigjohn Howard or Smango.
Yeah.
We got Tony here. He's preparing his YouTube channel. It's Just Take 3, right?
Yep. Just Take 3.
So we finally come up with a name. He's trying to get used to being on camera and doing this stuff himself. But Just Take 3, whenever he gets his first video up, we'll be sure to link it here on my channel at the Smango, and we'll share it around on AppalachiaTCG and stuff like that. But we have we've updated the website a lot. I've worked on that a lot. Google wasn't indexing it, so hopefully that helps bring some more people to AppalachiaTCG.
Yeah.
That's over. Tony don't know what I'm talking about, but that's stuff I'm just doing on the back end, trying to get more people interested.
Well, I get on the website all the time.
Yeah.
It's pretty nice.
Well,
You got it.
So what I'm trying to do is Google's not indexing it, which means when somebody searches for like McGoffin, Magic the Gathering event, we're not showing up.
Oh. Well,
So I'm trying to fix that. So it's like we don't even exist on the internet. Like we do to a certain keyword, but not that keyword, and I'm trying to fix that. And for, Flesh and Blood and Dungeons and Dragons or whatever, I'm trying to make that work a little better. I'm using a different host than I normally do.
the Dungeons and Dragons people, they're popping off.
Yeah, there's at least 2 campaigns going on, I think, right? There's
You got
Micah's, Alex's,
and then Micah's.
no, Wes is doing one too.
Oh yeah, Wes.
So Alex and Wes, they're doing Dungeons and Dragons, and
What's
Micah is doing Savage Worlds Necessary Evil. It's
similar.
It's pen and paper game, yeah, but it's based in a crime world. Sort of. It's different. It's Savage Worlds. It's not Dungeons and Dragons. We can talk about that a little bit if you want to.
That sounds.
You would have liked it. You would like it because I basically made a Flash character, and you can follow our story on AppalachiaTCG under the Necessary Evil page.
I want to play that Dungeons and Dragons on mine.
Yeah, DDO's fun. We've been playing it. Me and Micah played it a little bit today.
Just wish Mac would work on it. So.
The Mac? Yeah.
I got a Mac I could use. But
You could probably. It works on Linux and using Proton. So you could install Linux on your Mac and play it for sure, but it might work on Mac. I don't know.
I might have to look into that.
Yeah, I don't know if Proton works on Macs. It might not. But Linux and the Mac operating system are similar. I'm getting real technical today, guys. I'm sorry about that. What topic do you want to talk about today? Just Take 3?
Well, I just want to talk about maybe playing online Magic. The
Spelltable.
The Spelltable.
Okay.
I think that's going to be the easiest way to get people to know who you are, or to want to know if they want to play with you in person.
So tell me a little bit more about Spelltable. I've never played it. Have you played it yet?
I have not played it, but
I've heard about it, but I'm not set it up. I have stands and stuff that I could do it.
I've watched Alex. It's play it, and he told me it costs about $100 to get started, and on it, and it's free if you got a Wizards of the Coast account. So like if I
got a Wizards of the Coast account.
So if you're already playing on Arena or buy any Secret Lair product, you got the same name, same password gets on.
So let's just talk about all the different ways you can play Magic and all these card games online.
Yeah.
Besides in person.
I know they do frown if you play Flesh and Blood on there.
They frown if you play Flesh and Blood on Spelltable?
I hear you can get banned.
Really?
Yeah.
Like it's a Wizard of the Coast product though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can see that.
Well, they bought it. It was third party.
Oh, they bought it. They bought the rights out. Well,
during COVID. So.
Well, that's a good move by Watsy, I guess.
Yeah. Well, because it's free. They don't charge nothing. You don't have to pay.
Really?
And you can take your mouse and scroll over somebody's card, and you can read it. It'll pop up on the side.
Yeah.
Big where you can
That'd
read
be
it.
awesome. We're going to have to try, me and you, we'll try that one of these days.
I'm gonna get started in, because I'm going to play on it, and I'm going to start making YouTube
I think
videos.
I'm going to move this stuff over here, and I'm going to put the arcade thing away. So I'm going to use this table probably for Spelltable, either here or at my girlfriend's. That's what I plan on doing, maybe, and we'll try to do it. Yeah. I have this table, like right now, I could probably put it on, I could put cards right there if I wanted to.
Yeah, you
But Bentley plays the computer a lot there, so it's kind of hard.
All you just need is that arm.
I have the arm.
And just point straight down.
Well, I mean, I could even use that gooseneck, but yeah.
That's what I'm gonna look into, because, you know, I want to play more.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's just hard for everybody to get together.
It is.
Especially in the summertime.
We've learned our lesson trying to hold events in spring and summertime. This past event was
a bust.
A big bust. Like nobody showed up, which is, everybody's got stuff to do in the summer. I had stuff to do, or I could have had something to do, but I thought, you know, we haven't hosted a big event in a while.
Well, I mean,
or it's like a get together. We ain't really hosting events, quote unquote tournaments or big events yet. We're just trying to get more people interested around here.
Well, I've talked to quite a few people, and they was very positive they was going to show up.
Yeah. And
I was running 2 or 3 minutes late yesterday, and just get down there, and it was like, where's everybody?
No, I sat there for 30 minutes by myself. Well, not 30 minutes, I think you come, I'd been there 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, you got there about 6:15, something like that?
Before we went up to the game store, what was it, about 20 minutes?
Yeah, we waited till 6:40, I think, then we left.
I think you got 1 or 2 messages saying they wasn't, nobody, we was saying might come, just confirm they wasn't coming.
Yeah. So, it is what it is, but...
and now talking to that dude up there at page 3.
It makes more sense. You know, everybody's got kids, and everybody gets busy in the summer. They're traveling, vacationing, baseball. Mine's baseball in springtime, so I can't even come in spring. So,
but he was telling us not to try.
Not even try.
Till what, fall? And
fall.
Winter, and then about a week or 2 before Christmas, cut it off.
Yep.
Just do not show up.
So look for it probably at the end of August or September.
I would say middle of September. I think.
Yeah, it's gonna be September, October probably before we have like another get together, because it's not happening.
Well, it's resources from the library we're using, and if it's just a handful of people coming down there,
but if anybody out there has an idea or a building, I would love to set up a studio and just have like a storefront anyway for people to come in and play cards, and we could talk about cards, and we could do the podcast there. I have multiple podcasts, so it's not like we'd just be doing just this one.
Yeah.
That's my idea, is to kind of have a little small storefront with people that wanted to buy cards or, you know, video games, maybe even some computer stuff, sell it there in the evenings, and people could come and play card games or whatever, have tables there. If anybody knows of a place in McGoffin County that's not crazy priced, I would be interested in that. But because I have a lot of stuff I need to record and edit. If I had a place to do it all the time and leave stuff at one place, it would make my life a lot easier.
Well, that's the perk about where I moved to. I got that building, and I'm gonna slowly start gathering up cameras and the light equipment.
Yeah.
All that, cause it's really dark in there.
Yeah. Well, you definitely gotta get light. You gotta get lighting. The light in here is a lot better with these. Yeah. It looks like it's you can't even see nothing in here if those 3 ain't on.
But I was kind of disappointed. But after talking to might be a co-owner or something up there.
That guy's been there for a while. He has to be like an owner, co-owner.
But after talking to him, I kind of was as salty as I was one. But he made a lot of sense. Yeah. And he acted like he really knew what he was talking about.
He's been there. I've seen him there. I've seen him there a lot every time I've been there. So not every time, but I've seen him there quite a bit. I've been in the past even.
We, like last weekend, we went up there. We done that.
That was awesome. That was fun.
Challenge deal.
That was a good challenge.
I mean,
we're definitely going to do more of those at page 3. I went to the gaming company in Pikeville, and they just don't have. I don't think we could have done the same thing there. Like, they have a very limited amount of cards for you to dig through. I dug through every card. I even dug through their binders. They didn't have much. Like, some of the binders, and most of it was Japanese. So I don't know if they're. I think you said they weren't buying singles.
No, they wasn't buying.
They can't be. Page 3 has. They have boxes behind the counter that's just nothing but bulk.
Now, they do buy singles. I've sold quite a few cards recently, and I feel like I've got a good deal every time I went through and done that. Well, it's like selling on eBay without waiting for somebody just to buy.
Yeah.
And so that's really nice.
Yeah, I even traded in some cards here last time because I wasn't going to use. I don't know if I was going to use any of those that took. Maybe one. That Wastelands was a pretty good hit he took. I figured that was the money card that made some trade-in worth it. But yeah.
That, I tell you what, now out of all the game stores around us so far, I'm going to have to lean to page 3.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
for buying singles, it's the best.
Buying singles, well, not only that, there's a 64 game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that.
Uh-oh. So you're selling your 64.
Yeah, but I can buy the game.
You gotta have both. You gotta have the system and the game.
Well, I was hoping they might make a aftermarket where it'd be easier to hook up to TV too.
I think they are working on something.
So if that happens, I'll be in line for that.
You can get a HDMI mod for the 64.
Oh yeah, you can. Just what, 3 or 4 sorter points?
I think I could do it. We can do it if you want to do it. Anyways, guys, there's all kinds of things you can do online to play these card games.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Flesh and Blood because there's really only one, or there's 2, really. But the second one's kind of. And then we'll lead into Magic. So you got the Tailshar. You can play Flesh and Blood on it, and that's like the official way. Like, it connects to Fabry, and you can play a Fabry deck on there, and you can play online. You can play for free, completely free, Flesh and Blood on the web. It's web based.
Is it like Spelltable?
No, this is digital, all digital.
Oh, okay.
The second way is one of my favorites, and I've not really played Flesh and Blood on there, but you can do it, is Tabletop Simulator. And I don't know why more people ain't interested in Tabletop Simulator. You can play, I think it's almost better than Spelltable because you ain't got to have the cards and it's all digital. You just got to, you can load any deck you want. You can load it from TCG Player, you can load it from Aether Hub, you can load all these decks from anywhere and you can play that deck. Right straight into the game.
Well, that'd be good if you're wanting to test out a deck ideal.
Yeah.
But like for me, when I got into the online gaming, the PC, and here lately, even some consoles where it's digital only, I don't like that.
Yeah.
I do like having the physical product.
Well, the cool thing about Tabletop Simulator is you can go full VR mode.
Well, now look.
You can actually you can get your hand and pick it up if you wanted to in the VR mode.
I think
but I know you can pick it up with the mouse and drag it all around. That's probably just your mouse when you pick it up. But that Tabletop Simulator is bad to the bone. Not only does it support Flesh and Blood, Magic Together, and it supports Munchkin. It supports every game as long as it's coded for the games on there. And it's awesome. Like, you can play Dungeons & Dragons. A lot of people play the Dungeons & Dragons campaign on there.
Well, no.
It's awesome. And what's cool is sometimes you can just bring up an iPad on your side. Like, you're just sitting out there, you're sitting in your seat, and you can bring up an iPad and you can put whatever you want on it. You can search the web right there if you want to. It's really cool. I don't know why more people ain't into it. It's definitely been worth the $20 I ever spent on it. Right now, it's Steam Summer Sale, so get it.
But I think that's the reason why I'm more leaning to the Spelltable is because I do like having the physical.
I do
card.
too. I think my favorite way to play any card game is in person, 100,000%.
But well, that's me.
I'd rather play right here with Tony one-on-one than play Tabletop Simulator, Tailshar, Arena, Spelltable, whatever.
Well, that's like Alex. He plays a lot on Spelltable.
He is a big Spelltable person.
But he can play with anybody he wants. Mm-hmm. And even when I was living where I was, I walked to his house, but a lot of times I would go down there, he would be already playing, or he'd be getting set up to play.
Yep.
And he's like, if you had this, he said, I had an open spot, you could have jumped in. So, I did move, and so, that's that biggest issue is, finding time to migrate.
Yeah. I do have I have it in that drawer right there. All those, they're called overhead camera stands if you're looking for them.
I found a webcam arm and everything. It's going to cost like $24 for the arm, and it's I think it's $50 for the camera. And then what makes that good too is you get a little box with your picture, the recording off so you use a laptop or something with us and get your side view I just think that's a good alternative. Mm-hmm. Because, like us, we don't have LGS.
No, I'd love to start at least one in the evening. Like, I'm not going to quit my job to do it, but I think I could, I want to do content in the evening. And if I had a studio and maybe just a little storefront for, I would probably even name it techholler.com or techholler store and just have, I'd sell cards, sports cards, Magic the Gathering, Flesh and Blood, and have tables in there just for people and computer parts. That's what I'd like to do. Just on the side in the evening, because that's when I would be available is in the evening time.
Just something to fiddle around with.
Yeah, like I want to go in the back and record videos and make cool content with computers and just promote this on the side and kind of support, have little events there instead of worrying about trying to get a place all the time.
Yeah. But
there's also Magic the Gathering Online that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
A full one-on-one paper version of Magic the Gathering is Magic the Gathering Online. But Arena has really put a big dagger in it, I'll be honest with you, because Arena's flashier, but you don't have all the formats. You have every single format imaginable on Magic the Gathering Online.
Yeah.
But it actually costs, like you have to buy the cards. It's literally like playing Magic the Gathering in person, but digital, you have to buy the cards.
They used to, if you bought a full set.
You could print out a whole... They used to match it, I think.
Well, they've seen you the real card.
They're supposed to send you the real... You have to get rid of them all in the online game. They're supposed to send you the real card in person. So they're supposed to. I don't know if they still do that.
Well, I hear that was the thing they done that. But
they used to do that, I think. I always heard that too.
You had to have the full... You had to have one of every card to do that. But I didn't know you lost your cards online.
Yeah, you don't get them online. You could either have them on the digital or print it out.
So
I think. At least that's what I always heard. But it's so weird buying cards on there. What you do is you buy tickets and then you talk to a bot that has all the cards. People would have bot or like selling bots. Yeah. You would talk to them and you would make a trade for tickets for those. So I don't even know how... if tickets eventually go to money somehow or what, but I'm sure it does because you actually buy tickets with real money. So what a ticket is, it's an event ticket, but you can sell portions of it.
Yeah.
So you put like $20 in for an event ticket, you have 20 tickets, I guess, and so many events actually cost tickets. Then you talk to the bot and say you wanted to buy, I don't know, 4 Monastery Swift Spears, it'd be like $1 in tickets or like one ticket whole.
Yeah.
But then you could even have like percentages or like decimals of tickets. Like you could have 0.76 of a ticket. to buy other.
But
it's complicated, but it worked.
There's other alternatives, the way to play Magic, but
Yeah.
I'm starting to really lean over on the Spelltable, especially after last night. I mean, because I do want to play more, and
it's hard to get together. It really is. I think.
Well, I mean, if I was
your building's going to help, I think.
Yeah.
And get more people, because I'll come over anytime and just throw down anytime. That'd be fun.
I got to work on the air conditioner.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have something in there. Cause, I mean, I about had a heat stroke, and I was just in there for about 40 minutes.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely help you try to get something going there so we have something for us to play. But
besides that, I mean, in my building, I just want to do product reviews and talk about commanders and open up a few sealed products.
Well, I want to do the same stuff we're doing right here and have a studio in the back.
Yeah.
Plus, we'll actually have like my big, nice, I can't even think right now, the condenser mics and everything set up, and have a station, because there's other videos I make. I'd love to have like the camera always set up ready to roll, doing a review or something. Or sometimes I just want to talk on the camera. It takes me a minute to set up, and it'd just be nice for us to come in. We could crank out content then. We could talk about, maybe I'm selling something and want somebody to buy it. I could put that on Facebook. It'd be really easy, and it would be a hit, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't have anywhere to put anything. So if anybody knows, if you live in McGoffin County and you have a good spot that don't cost a fortune, that would be ideal.
Yeah. But everybody saying in McGoffin's outrageous.
Yeah. Well, there ain't no anywhere like it for anything that's on the Parkway. So I was hoping the old library would be available, but apparently it is condemned.
Yeah, they said it was pretty rough.
It's condemned to be torn down. I thought that'd have been a good spot. It's kind of out of the way in the back, and people could get to it easy if they wanted to, but that's condemned, going to be tore down.
I wish the community center would let us do stuff there, but you have to rent the building for events and stuff. And
which that'd be fine if we hosted a big event and people was like paying to come, and we know they was coming to host a big tournament, and that'd be ideal too. But
I mean, I do need to.
We need to build. There's not a strong community here for Magic or Flesh and Blood yet.
No, it's
very little so far.
It's going to take time to do that.
Yeah.
But, another option.
We started the group almost a year ago now.
Yeah, and we're up to 104 people.
Yeah.
So I mean. And to be truthful, I figured...
And that's not everybody. Everybody ain't online, unfortunately, but not everybody's in the group that would probably be interested in it. One, they don't know about it, or two, they just don't like how we're trying to do things, or I don't know.
I think a lot of people joins the group, and they waiting for the punchline when this one costs money.
Yeah.
And...
it's not. This is...
I mean,
I ain't charging anybody to come play games.
I mean, I load every deck I got. Anybody wants to come down and play?
I'm trying to give cards away.
I mean,
it's like, take them. I got a whole box of Flesh and Blood that I'm giving away to somebody later. Just take it. I'm tired of looking at it. Now, if I start a store, the price will be right there if you want to buy cards. But I ain't trying to make money off a group or anything. That's for everybody to just post cool content in McGoffin County or in the surrounding county, Sayersville, Prestonsburg, even Page 3 Dalton, he joined. He's cool. If he wants to show us what the cool deals is from Page 3 on there, that's cool. I was like, why not? We've had people that host the part of the Flesh and Blood Kentucky, and they're in the group, and they talk on Discord. So they want to grow. They want Flesh and Blood to grow too, and Magic the Gathering people's in there. It has potential. We just got to get people interested.
Yeah, and I do think where we're at geographically.
Yeah.
It just like we got a lot of back holler people.
Yep.
And I'm not saying that to be mean, but it just a lot of people don't understand it. Like I could talk to my uncle, he's my great uncle, about this, and he just looks at me just like, he just growled at me, and I'm like, gee, you're old school. I mean,
it's just card games like any other traditional card game. I love spades, hearts, rook. I actually don't. I don't like rook, but I know I've played it.
I used to like rook, but 4 years of high school, it's like it's time to give that up.
Rook, you have to
have a good partner.
It ain't even having a good partner. You have to be willing to bet every time, just about. It's a bettor's game.
Well, I mean, you also I've seen people talk about having a good partner, and they can.
You do need a good partner. Like, you need to know how they're going to react to you throwing down a certain card. Like,
especially the rook.
Yeah, like if you're throwing the rook, basically you want your partner to follow suit, because one, you're trying to fish out probably the 14 or one, however somebody's playing.
Yeah.
So you're throwing the 20, or the rook. You're throwing the rook. You're looking for something. Your partner just needs to know they need to, like, okay, I got this. Probably, if I'm betting, I want to know that you have the 14 or 1 or something.
Well,
so I probably can throw down the rest.
I've heard, especially in high school, there was 2 girls played in our class, and they didn't speak, but they could read each other who had what.
Yeah.
And I think that's the point of having a good partner, is you learn how to, they're one play and you learn their tells.
Yeah.
So
that helps too, but mostly, like, if you throw the rook, if I have the rook, or if I even have the 1, I almost want you to take it with the rook. Yeah. Like, lead back with whatever, and I can, get back and lead. You want to get back and lead with each other if you can. Sometimes the best way is if you don't know somebody they can take over lead. That's the hard one to read.
Yeah.
It's like, I have this set, but the next 4 cards I need you to get, you need to take lead. That's where the communication is with playing rook. Or even spades. Spades is the same way.
Yeah, spades pretty well the same as rook.
But I like spades a lot better because you can kneel. You can't kneel in rook, and I hate that. I think spades just had the whole other dynamic to it. Because if I get a bad hand, I can just kneel and get 100 anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I was really enjoying when them people from was coming down to the group Owens of Destiny.
Yeah, they're still coming, and like I talked to Joe, I asked if he is coming, and they just been busy with summer. He says he takes the boat out and stuff like that. So summertime, guys. Next year we're cutting off spring and summer hard. We'll just talk and we'll meet up at each other's houses or something. But unless we have 100% interest, it's pointless for us to get people from the library to come unlock the door. I mean, for me and Tony can go to each other's houses and play.
Yeah, I mean, that's resources the library, they do let us use.
Yeah.
And we're just taking, we need at least 10 people show up.
That'd be good.
If we can at least have the 10 people.
8 to 10 is good.
Because, I mean, that's 2 commander games, or that's 1 commander game, and then Flesh and Blood could be over in the corner playing like they was. I think what really offset the group, in my opinion, is when Flesh and Blood started doing their stuff by themselves. They isolated, and it just probably made people feel unwelcomed.
I don't know.
And
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not saying Flesh and Blood done anything wrong. I'm just saying.
I think too that it's just spring and summertime. Nobody wanting to come out. I think that's the biggest factor. Is like,
oh yeah,
nobody. Spring and summertime, school's out. You got your kids. It's hard to,
Yeah.
And kids go on vacations too. A lot of people go on vacation. Like it's after baseball ended, all these parents were going on vacation. They was going on vacation during the games. Like we'd have games during the week. They'd still be going on vacation. So. Yeah. It don't just happen to card games, it's happening in the sports too. Like people are they're like, see you, we're going on vacation.
Well, you have the fishing people wanting to go out.
Fishing, big fishing people around here.
I don't know when they start coon hunting. Is that a fall thing or is that
I don't know. I'm not a hunter.
I went one time coon hunting. I was like, I hate this, so I ain't doing this.
I do like to fish. I ain't fished in 2 years though. It's got other hobbies I'm trying to do, I guess.
I mean, I've been trying to keep my yard mowed, It grows fast there.
Yeah. Yeah, people's got to get out and mow the yard, and they're tired, and they just got, some people, they won't come because they got work that day sometimes, too, on Saturdays or Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think there hasn't been a perfect day. I think, honestly, Friday was a good day. Friday's probably the best day.
Friday or Sunday?
Saturday seems to be hit and miss.
Well, now in the wintertime, the fall, winter, we would have 18 people down there. And it was a full crowd of people. But I also, too, we talked about that yesterday about when we was at the farmhouse. It seemed like
I know the farmhouse had the biggest turnout ever, and it surprises me.
I mean, I don't. Well, you can eat. You get something to eat, and that's nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
Showing up at 6 o'clock, I get hungry around 7.
Yeah.
It's like. But if you're at the farmhouse, it's like, well, I'm gonna get me something to eat before.
Yeah.
I mean, I like playing at the farmhouse. Was better than the library.
We'll try to do that too. They don't do anything on Saturdays, so.
I mean, you can't get Friday because they got that music.
They got music Fridays. But yeah, well.
I just think we need to just listen to that person up at page 3 and just take his advice. And
Let's do one more topic. What do you think about Modern Horizons 3 and the upcoming Assassin's Creed set in Magic the Gathering?
What I've seen of Modern 3, it's overpowered. It is.
It is. It has its power scale. Basically, I've watched a lot of videos on it, and I've read about it a little bit. And if you play Modern, you have to get these cards, or you're just behind again.
Yeah. I've watched game nights. They was breaking down, and I was like, they pretty well said the same thing. It's just there's so much power entering into this. It's won't be curved, and it's just like, and this ain't an easy game anyway. So they're just making newer games. Saying the Assassin's Creed, I don't know how I feel about that.
I'm not going to get any, so as much as I don't care about Assassin's Creed. I ain't got nothing against it.
Now
the game never was for me. The guy looks cool. I've watched some of my buddies play it, and I'm just like, it looks cool, but it's just, I don't know, like the whole setting maybe, or the combat always looked off to me, and it never did. I don't know. It feels like it has RPG elements to it, so you'd think I'd like it. But I don't know how it's going to be a card game. I don't know. I don't know enough about it to be that judgmental about it, but I'm not interested in it. It's not made for me. It's
there's a few cards I want, but they're already sold out because there's a secret lair. And you couldn't read them. Now, it would have solely been a binder collection.
Yeah.
But the secret lairs, that's what I like about it is I can't wait. I wish they would go back to print on demand.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to be truthful, I wish they'd go back to print on demand.
Oh, it makes it a little more rare, I think. But
they sell out in an hour.
Yeah, you gotta click buy if you're gonna buy it that day.
I mean,
I didn't even know they dropped. So
yeah, they're pretty well gone now.
Did I even get that last set I bought? I don't remember.
I know.
I think the last set I bought was Fallout, though. I think I did get all those.
I bought the Sheldon set.
It still ain't come yet, has it? That's weird. You bought that way before I bought Fallout.
Yeah.
They must be taking their time or something.
Yeah, it's it's supposed to be this coming month. So I think it's supposed to ship by the 3rd. So. And it takes, about 7 or 8 days for it to come after they ship it. So I can't wait for my Sheldon to come. Because when I was getting in Magic, Alex was telling me about Sheldon, and I was like, who is that? And I didn't know who he was. And I was just watching him, and he would just talk about how he was. And you could tell he was very passionate.
Yeah.
And so I like that. And then when they announced that he was doing a secret lair here, and he was want to help work on it, I was like, I definitely, and I waited 6 months, but shortly after they announced he passed away. So, so that's one reason I bought it. Them cards probably I'll never play with.
Yeah, there's cards I've never played with. I need to get graded.
Them's won't be a grade card, especially the Hall Force.
Yeah. So I think Modern Horizons 3 has been awesome. It has awesome cards in it. Like you said, it's overpowered. I do feel like some of the later sets, though, their prices are plummeting to the ground.
Yeah.
Besides the One Ring.
Oh yeah. They got to poke fun at now.
A little bit. No, you sold it. You sold it at the highest price now. So I just think it's going to keep going up. I don't know why it's going so crazy. I don't know.
You're always hearing it's about to get banned. It's about to get banned.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as it got banned, it's on bottom.
I think that's the problem. Is it's required almost in something. I don't know if it must be required in Modern right now or something. I don't know. I don't know what it's required in. It must be required in because it's highly sought after. Well, the card's crazy if you use it.
Yep.
Like it makes your guy indestructible. You can't hardly hit, and it makes you draw cards like crazy. It's just
and it keeps you somehow.
It's a crazy card, and it's almost required. It has to be required in something. I don't know if it's like competitive commander or modern. It's one of those two because they pretty much lead the way.
Yeah.
Modern leads the way in card prices.
Yeah, I think more people plays Modern than they do Standard.
Oh yeah, I think so.
But now,
well, Standard, it ain't even in Standard. You can't play it in Standard, so it's not Standard that's making the price. Now, she ordered the Apocalypse in Standard, and that's why her price is so high. Because she's basically in every Rakdos or black colored scheme.
Then you can't even find. I asked them at page 30 yesterday. I'm like,
I'm gonna sell them that one.
No.
You don't even want me to sell that one, do you?
No. Just keep that. Keep that in a vault. Just
keep it forever at 10.
But I asked him up there, page 3 on Shieldred, and he goes, well, I ain't seen one of them in a while. I'm like,
yeah.
What the hell?
Well, so we're going to have to buy some boxes, I guess. I don't know if the boxes is...
But that's another good point, too, about playing nowadays, is you can go back 2 years easy and pick up boxes.
Yeah. I don't think Dominaria United's a hard box. I found that one for nothing. It was like $75. I was like, well, I'm buying that. It was just a draft booster, but still you can hit Shieldred in it.
Yeah, I mean...
That's one of my favorite sets. That one in Brothers War was awesome.
I heard they're coming out with a surprise booster box this year, Magic is.
They're supposed to be bringing back core sets, is what I heard last.
They call it the Foundation.
Well, that must be what the core set is, Foundation.
And somehow they're doing it where the person I seen talk about it, and it was amazing. It changed standard for 5 years almost. It's going to be almost 5 years. I mean, that's going to be crazy. Standard is going to be outrageous anyway, because where they added a year.
Yeah.
And now if they're going to do it and it's going to be 5 years, Standard's going to be...
It's finally getting ready to rotate, but Shieldred's still got a whole nother year.
Yeah.
Because that's when they made it. They made it 3 years when she started, and that's when we kind of started playing again, was during the...
Dominaria.
I started playing in the Kamigawa Neon Dynasty era.
Well, I was buying...
I'd buy packs every now and then to see if I'd hit anything at Walmart or something. And
I was buying Baldur's Gate.
Baldur's Gate, well, I remember that's the first booster box I ever bought was that Baldur's Gate.
And I tell you what.
And I hit that gnawbone in it.
I know me and Alex, we've talked about Baldur's Gate, and I'm like, that's an awesome set. And everybody, you get online, and they was crapping all over that.
I really don't like how you do the dungeons, and like certain cards requires you to have a party to do stuff, and it's almost too much going on.
Yeah, but now... But that's the best thing is now is because...
But now it's got some good clerks in it. And I have them in that little white mono deck.
But now you can... that's like I need to buy a box of Brothers War. Wilds of Eldraine.
I like Wilds of Eldraine too.
I didn't buy the first card, and I need one card come out of Wilds of Eldraine now, for sure.
I probably have it.
It doubles tokens for green. So I can't remember.
I have that somewhere.
I'm gonna have to get that card, and but I need Brothers War, Wilds of Eldraine, and those other set I did not buy.
I have that card you're talking about somewhere. I think.
I need to. I'm gonna go back and buy a bunch. I think I'm gonna also try to find a box of Dominaria Unite.
Yeah.
And if I can pull a Shielder, then my Shielder deck will be on its way. And I want to buy another box of down the road when I get the money. All Will Be One. I love that set. A lot of people did not like it, and there was people who loved it.
I don't like the poison stuff, but I like some of the cards. I just hate that poison stuff. It was not fun to play against. I'm glad that hardly anybody plays it on Arena anymore.
That's all they ever played there when All Will Be One. You couldn't win.
No, it was like toxic poison counters, and then they would play a card that would just make it go higher, and it was, golly, it was so aggravating to play. It's like, well, you got 10 poison counters, you're dead.
I mean, it's...
Yeah, me and Tony, we plan on starting to play. We're going to try to start going to Commander Friday nights at page 3.
Yeah, hopefully. I like to check that out, see that.
We're going to have to dedicate at least one Friday a month. And go down there, check it out. At least we go down there and play and dick around or something. But
I want to check them out. I want to see what the vibe is there. Because, I mean, the first game I ever played of Magic was in page 3.
Yeah, we went and played. And we had people talking to us about cards and everything. I was just getting back into it, too. So I didn't really know what half of them was talking about. I didn't even know what Commander was, to be honest with you, when that was going on.
Hell, I
had no idea what Commander was.
What was funny was they was telling me to run away and I come back. I was $20 here, $20 there.
Yep.
It adds up quick, and it does. But it's been a fun ride, and I like it.
It's definitely a fun hobby to get into.
We went up there to try to get into that Pauper tournament, just to not have no Pauper deck.
Yeah.
Because we was scrambling around trying to build that. You had cards on order, and I had cards on order what come in.
Yeah.
So we just went up there just for really just.
We just check it out because we ain't been. We was literally just getting started back into it, but now you got a little season in us, I guess. Like knowing what formats. I didn't even know there were different formats in Magic hardly, or like I'm way more vested in Magic than I ever was 2 years ago.
I want to try that one format out, but it's stupid rules. You gotta have 6 decks, and
I've heard of this.
And you cannot have one copy in all 6 decks.
Yeah.
It has to be all 600 cards unique.
I like that.
And what I like about it is you can't pick what deck you want to play. You have to roll a 6-sided dice, and that determines the deck you play.
Huh, that's interesting.
So you got to have all 6 decks equal.
I like to do like a Commander, pre-con, tournament or something. Like you have to open it there and play with it right there.
Yeah,
that'd be fun. Like not like the expensive ones, but like maybe a $40 Commander deck. They got little starter ones that's like a 1 power or something.
Well, I would if we want to promote a Commander tournament with pre-con only, I would say they have to open the box there.
Yeah.
We would give them 25-30 minutes to sleeve up section off. And no, because you're not one curve something.
No.
With pre-con. And
I mean, you do pretty good with some of them, but it won't be crazy.
Well, now I heard on pre-con wise was amazing set to buy was Murders of Merlin Manor. Mm-hmm. I might have butchered that, but they said them pre-cons was amazing to play with. But now buying
I bought
packs,
one. It's somewhere. I think I took it to my girlfriend's.
buying packs, they said
It's actually right here. I see it. I think this is it. Yeah, this is a murderous one. I don't remember which one this is. It's one I done on here. But I was wanting to talk about that format. Alex mentioned that Pendragon. It actually looks fun.
Pendragon?
Where you have a commander and you have a equipment set.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He's been telling me about it. I know he talks a lot about Pauper Commander.
Yeah. Which he's like on the committee or something there, I think.
Yeah, he talks to him a lot.
He's involved with it, that's for sure.
Well, he loves that.
Yeah. Pauper Commander is fun.
I like Pauper Commander.
He built me one deck, and that's the only deck I got, though. But I would like to build another one.
I like Pauper Commander is because you don't have to have a legendary creature.
Yeah, that does help things.
And if you really look at the history of Magic, and you can go back 30 years and get a uncommon creature, that could be your commander.
Yeah.
And some of them cards is stupid.
I'm going to make a Black Knight deck. A Black Knight Pauper Commander deck. That sounds awesome, actually.
Yeah. I just want to play regular commander with my rat.
Yeah.
But I need 24 of one rat.
Yeah, that's an expensive rat too, ain't it?
Yeah, it's like $4 a rat.
So that's like $84 or $90.
About $112.
$112.
Just for 24, and then there's another rat can do the same thing.
I would just, if you could, I would just proxy those.
Yeah.
Just proxy the rats.
You could do that probably in the local playground because the people might be a little chill about that. But
as long as you're not doing competitive, I think proxies is fine.
Yeah, I do think there needs to be a power level because you can print any card. And you can buy that hollow full. You can make it shiny and stuff and everything. So, just buy some land cards and just make. You can build a deck, and it ain't hard to do. Regular inkjet printer will do that. But
you could just write them on a land, I guess.
I don't got a problem with proxies as long as somebody ain't trying to pass it off as a real thing.
Yeah, that's the problem, I think, because everybody can't afford. I mean, when you think about it, $100 for 24 rats is a lot.
Yeah,
it just is. That's a lot of money for a rat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like $4. It's like $4.50 per rat off of Card Kingdom, because that's the only place I've ever found 20 rats was available. On TCG Player, you would have anywhere from 2 rats per seller.
Yeah.
And
you're shipping.
You get killed in shipping.
You get killed in shipping there.
So, you take them $4 rats and it'd be $80 in shipping by the time it got to you.
Yeah, you got $1.50 shipping from each seller on there, and then you're like, golly.
Yep. So
if you got 20 sellers, $1.50 for each one, that's how much?
But if I do
$20 in shipping.
I build my Shielder deck, and I got to get a bunch more cards. Nobody's gonna play against me on that deck. Maybe one time, and then they won't be like, I know it's black, but you're a damn blue player.
Yeah.
And you won't be like, sorry. Yeah, it's bad. That Ankh or Misha.
Mishra's Ankh, yeah.
That's a mean card by itself. Cause somebody's going to lose life for playing a land.
Yeah.
And then I got
that in Winter's Orb, and you're
Winter's Orb. I mean, they can only untap one land.
Yep.
I mean, people won't be like, I don't like that.
Yeah, ain't even fun to play against.
So and then Underworld Dreams does the same as what Shieldred does, just one less. So,
well, guys, we'll try to wrap up this podcast, this show. I think this is episode 9, maybe. I don't know. Let us know down in the comments how we're doing. If you want us to check out your local game store, we would love to. If you're in Eastern Kentucky, invite us over. Send us a message over on Facebook. You can add me, John Howard, or find the Facebook group AppalachiaTCG Tabletop Gaming. It's all on AppalachiaTCG.com. Everything is there.
We need to do one thing with the Smith Dungeon.
Yeah.
We need to get a hold of them and send them a deck list apiece, and then go down there and have them pull the cards.
That would be awesome. A deck list pull, yeah.
And then we just go in and pay for it, and just sit down and play.
Yeah.
And then maybe get some interview with that.
Yeah, that'd be cool to interview. I forget his name off the top of my head.
But he is awesome person.
Yeah, he's a cool dude. Him and his wife are both awesome.
So that'd be good. I don't think we could do that up at page 3. Cause
he probably would pull them.
He probably would, but
they sell online, so.
The amount of cards in that building.
That's crazy.
I mean,
I wanted to just sit there and go through the cards because I'm just like, there's stuff I'm looking for that I know I would want. I just don't know what their name is to look quick.
Yeah.
I found some good cards just sitting while he's charging, seeing how much I got trade in. I found some good cards in those rare boxes. I was like, oh, that's a good card. I mean, it ain't worth a lot, but it's like just a good card to have in Commander or something.
I like to go up there a day when they first open and actually have all day to go for not on a Saturday, because I didn't know they closed early.
Yeah.
But
we'll have to go like a Friday or something.
Catch a day.
They're open from like 8 to 12 a.m.
I mean, and just go in there and just...
all day?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun. We'll have to do that.
But I think it'd be awesome is if we can get a hold of the person down at the Smith Dungeon. That'd be a good road trip.
Yeah.
And because that's probably my second... it's my top 3.
Mm-hmm. They got a good community there too. Like everybody down there that plays is cool, and
that one dude works down there with him. We went down there. We was playing Flesh and Blood, and he looked right at me because you want to play my deck. And it's like
I was trying. Somebody gave me their squirrel deck to play. I'm trying to make a squirrel deck.
And it was like
about squirrels.
It was like a $1,500 deck.
Yeah.
He had all Supic cards in it, and I'm like. You couldn't pay me to touch that deck in case something went wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, but just for them to offer that was best feeling ever was.
Yeah, everybody, listen guys, if you're new and you want to come out and play, I don't care if you play with any of my cards. I'm like that dude. I don't care one bit. Just don't bend them.
Yeah, that's
just like don't try to bend the card or something. I don't care if you play with it till the dust goes off of the sleeves.
I only got one deck. I'm a little weary on, especially newer players come in and play, just because I really wanted that deck, and that's the Heads or Tails.
Yeah. Well, that's your baby though.
Yeah, that's the only one. All my other ones, I don't really care. I mean, you want to play with it?
You play Pauper deck? We'll let you play Pauper all day long.
Yeah,
those cards are cheap.
I need to get me a few deck boxes for 80 cards.
Yeah.
And where I'm gonna have to really set out and just build Pauper decks.
Yeah, I do need to build some more.
I need to hit page 3 up and just.
There's so many cards I want there. Like I didn't even get to go. I saw so many cards. I just trying to found some more angels. But anyways, guys, we'll try to wrap it up. We're going a little. It's 6 o'clock right now. So
I'm like,
guys, thanks for tuning in. Be sure to share this. If you're watching, share this. Follow me over on Twitter at the Smango. Check out our website www.AppalachiaTCG.com. Tony is going to get ready to make his YouTube channel. Just Take 3.
Yeah,
right. Just Take 3. So.
That's my name on there. It let me have it.
So that should be interesting. We'll see what kind of content Tony comes up with all by himself.
Yeah.
And we'll share it out and we'll put it on the website too.
I shot a video, but it was a bust. It was a straight bust.
They say you should always delete your first video. So.
Well, I think
you fit the bill.
Well, I had a good deck and I had it mapped in my head what I want to do, and now all I can do is go and do a retake on the thing just without sleeving and just talk about what I do.
Yeah.
And that's probably what I'm going to do in the next 2 or 3 days. And then by the time I get it over on the computer and get it somewhat edited down, it's what it's going to be.
Yeah. Well, guys, if you like this type of content, let us know in the comment section down below. Comment what you play on. Do you play on Spelltable? Do you play on Tailshar if you're playing Flesh and Blood? Do you play on Tabletop Simulator, Magic Together in Online Arena? Do you just play in person? Let us know in the comment section. Let us know how we done. Give us some topics if you want us to talk about them. We'll talk about them.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in the next one. You got anything else?
No. Thank you.
Later, guys.